Hey everyone, how's it going? This is leg 5 of the Around the World in 80 Days event going on VATSIM right now. Again, it's just a recap of the leg. I'll just be putting some of the highlights in a quick cruise montage. This leg, I flew from Helsinki to Kaunas. I hope I'm pronouncing those cities right. So that's Finland to Lithuania, I believe. Relatively short flight. It was mostly obscured by clouds and at nighttime, so I'm sure some of the great views that I would have had were otherwise obstructed by clouds, but other than that, it was a pretty awesome flight. Anyways, here I am just setting up the aircraft for the start of the flight. It was a relatively cold, wet, rainy, sleety actually kind of day in Helsinki, Finland. I don't know what the weather there is generally like, but I guess this is the summer weather there. Well, not summer, I guess. It's kind of mid-spring right now. So yeah, it makes sense, I guess. This far north. It was also like 4 a.m. in the morning when the sun started rising, as you'll see a little bit. As you'll see here, when I got around to actually starting up the engines, I had some problems getting them actually going. This was the first time I was able to successfully start all 4 engines myself manually on the Conni. Other times I had just kind of controlled eat it, or well, the one other time I flew the Conni, I control eat it. But anyways, I managed to get them successfully started after probably about 20 minutes, just due to my inexperience and some errors I was making, like forgetting to put the mixture in at the right time, forgetting to bring the throttles up, not engaging the inertia starter long enough. But I won't bore you with that, and I'll show you just a quick clip of me failing to start engine 2 here, and then we'll just jump over straight to the takeoff. So at this point, after having the inertia starter engaged for probably about 20 seconds, I tried to engage the actual starter, only to realize my ignition master switch was off, and that I actually left the primer in for engine number 3. So although it caught, it did not stay lit, and you'll see here it drops off. So the second attempt actually ended up being a good light. The only problem was I forgot to put the mixture in. So yet again, the engine died. So I think I finally got it lit on like attempt number 5 or number 6 or something like that. And that was pretty much a story for all 4 engines. And actually, number 4 wasn't too bad. I think it went through a couple tries, but other than that, it was, yeah, the story for all 4 engines. Trying to light, fail, trying to light, fail. But anyways, let's jump over to the actual takeoff sequence here. So unfortunately for this flight, somehow my audio got messed up and I lost all the aircraft audio other than the engine sounds. How that happened, I have no clue, but you won't be hearing the voices of any of my flight crew or any of the sounds from me clicking switches, things like that, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. yes, the more observant of you are seeing that I am using differential brakes on takeoff, because for some reason my rudder pedals were not doing anything. So I had to do what I could to stay somewhat on the runway. In hindsight, this turn out to the left here should have probably either waited a little bit or gone over to the right, because I actually ended up crossing over an active runway. Fortunately, there was no other traffic or ATC to bug me, so all's well that ends well, I guess. Anyways, not much else to see here as I climb out into the fog, so without further ado, let's jump into that cruise montage. Wish I had got the sound at this point, because I hit probably some of the worst clear turbulence I've ever hit in FSX. It sounded like my co-pilot was either breaking all his bones or straining against 9.5 Gs, but I actually had to disconnect the autopilot. It was so bad, and fly manually for about 45 minutes. Before I knew it, I had to descend back through the cloud layer, through the turbulence, to get down to the runway. Once I got below the cloud layer on approach, it wasn't too bad, but getting there was a little bit of a pain. Got a little bit lost, had to use the GPS to get me back on track. Not my proudest moment. But hey, the views were great. Watching this video again and watching myself trying to struggle to line up with the center line here, probably didn't help that my throttles weren't in sync, and that the right throttle was slightly ahead of the left one. I'll also explain the left yawing tendency I had on the north approach. And yep, that's a float. Hey, at least it's on the center line. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Well, other than having to Control E restart the engines once I got back to the V8 because I forgot to retract my flaps, the rest of the taxiing was pretty uneventful, and this is where I'll leave the video. Anyways guys, welcome to Lithuania, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, comment down below if you guys think I should keep doing this sort of vlog style, or if I should go back to live streams or what. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Until next time, cheers guys.